email from Blogger Jen, friend of this program.
Love Blogger Jen.
Very nice person. Calls from time to time, emails occasionally.
How's your blog?
Terrific. Top notch.
What's the last topic?
Family. Her children.
Her experiences?
Her experiences. Her life.
Life as a mom and a woman.
Exactly.
That sounds riveting.
Navigating the highways and byways of life.
You wouldn't get it, Dave.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm into it.
You're too all wrapped up in yourself.
Right. It's about living life as a woman, Dave. You have no idea.
Dave reads blogs about MILFs. There is a difference.
Yeah, I'm more of a taker than a giver.
Blogger Jen says.
Anyway, the email.
She says, I just sit here and I'm amazed at how much we have in common living parallel lives exactly 10 years apart. Chris,
to whom is this addressed?
To
you
me,
specifically?
To me, yeah. She says, I just told Biggie. She called apparently earlier and said, I told Biggie.
Didn't put her through.
No. No time, Chief.
Typical Biggie.
Go do your blog.
I guess I read the room wrong. I gave her neat.
Sorry, sister.
I mean, it's I'm always gambled on these calls. Sometimes they're hits and sometimes, so I have to walk that fine line. And she's like, my life is like Chris Kelly's. And I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Bye.
Take a hike, Toots.
She'll turn that snub into a blog.
Now she'll blog about it.
She's got something to
She'll
blog.
blog about it now.
Because
She should
sometimes,
thank you.
if you watch on the cameras, you can see this now. Most people still can't. You always have different reactions to a call when you look at me. Sometimes you look at me like, why did you put that through? And I can read your face and tell. And sometimes, you'll kind of look at me like, okay,
All
that's
right.
a keeper. That was funny.
Got something.
So, for 4 hours a day in here, I have to just be the judge. And
Biggie's on a
sometimes I
tightrope.
miss, sometimes I hit.
Hey, right. It's not a perfect science, is it?
No.
It is. Everybody can do it.
And I love Blogger Jen, but when she told me, I was like, got that kind of like, oh, okay feeling.
Right. No big deal.
And here you are now. You're like, well, Biggie didn't put me through.
This is it. She says, I just spoke with Biggie. He didn't put me through. But she says, I'm living a parallel life with you, only 10 years apart. You had a milestone birthday this year. I have a milestone birthday exactly 10 years younger than you. Then she says, we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary. You're celebrating your 20th.
How about that? You are on the same path.
Right at the same time. My husband and I both went to UNC Chapel Hill. That's where the similarities end.
Well, now to be fair, you applied.
I did apply.
You did apply.
And you're waitlisted.
I am still waitlisted.
And in your mind, you went.
I tell people I went there, don't I?
Yes.
Always. She says, your wife went to UNC Chapel Hill. You, of course, all those things we just said.
For the chain breaks.
On the wait list, exactly. For our anniversary this year, my husband and I are going to Utah, camping, hiking, and rafting. We're going to, still up in the air, but I'm going for Myrtle Beach. So I'm to lay.
The two roads have diverged.
Again, we've diverged again. So she's saying, I think maybe you should take a hiking trip to Utah or Colorado and do something like that. Not going to happen.
No.
I think that's a tremendous blog. But it's, and I guarantee she will blog about
Sounds
it.
like an epic trip.
Yeah.
It does. Not something I'm into.
Yeah, and your wife, I'll be honest, she wouldn't be into that.
Nah.
If you told her we're going hiking, she'd be like, what? Why?
Right. We don't do a lot of
Yeah.
hiking. Thing is, she wants to go to the Caribbean, which is fun. It's nice. That's a nice thing. But I always say to her, why are we going to fly to the Caribbean?
Sit on a beach.
For a pool and a beach.
Stare at the water.
Yeah. So I can drive to that in 3 hours. When you get me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just prefer that. And I also prefer, I've been to the Caribbean, but I prefer being able to drive over here at Chick-fil-A and get myself some lunch instead of letting them have to make it for me on the resort, which I've paid huge amounts of money for.
Well, that's what she wants.
She does.
She wants the meal.
So we're talking it out. We're at that point. And we've got time. We're not till next summer, our anniversary. We have a 19th anniversary in a couple of months. Our 20th is next year.
Looking out some, where do you think your 20th anniversary will be? Will she wear you down to a tropical island?
I think it'll be, we'll meet in the middle and we'll wind up in like Florida. The Keys.
Like a nice, somewhere in Florida you haven't been.
Some resort in Florida we haven't been. I'll win. Let's stay in the continental U.S.
I hear great things about Destin.
Fine. Okay, right.
Fort Walton Beach is real nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
That time of year.
That's what I'm thinking. And we'll go to and it's 50-50 on whether we'll fly or drive. She may fly, I'll drive. Meet her there.
That's a good idea.
I'll pick her up at the airport.
Okay, I like that.
when we get down there. That's right.
Yeah.
I think that's what it'll wind
There's
up.
no bridges to Punta Cana.
No.
No.
We
So
have
you've got to stay here.
Fly all the way down.
Well, it's a long drive. You can make it.
Yeah. Well,
Drive the length of Mexico to get to Punta Cana.
Right, do something like that. Mexico, we talked about Mexico maybe. She likes those. But then I say, spend all that money. Yeah, it's a resort. I don't think the food's that great in the resorts. I guess it depends on which one you go to.
but you don't want to take her to New York.
She wants that for her birthday. Her milestone birthday is next year, and that's where she. And I don't care one thing about New York. I've been. I've
That's
seen
a great
it.
girls trip.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Of her and her old teacher friends.
I said, go with the gals. You know, if she wants to. That didn't hit her right either. She wants to go with me. You know, that kind of.
What about Boston? She like Boston? You like Boston?
I do like Boston. That is not a time I would want to go see a baseball game, and her birthday is not during baseball season. So I don't know. We're talking it out.
Selfish of her.
This is going to get heated, I think.
I mean, I might take her to Boston, but only to watch a baseball game.
Unless they're playing in November, and they're not. Unless something goes wrong.
What else is there to do there?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, it's fun, but it's not like New York. New York is a better.
Once you've seen Faneuil Hall.
Right. That was, to me, overrated by the Faneuil Hall. Is like, what is this? You know, I'm just walking
More of a
around.
Quincy Market man?
Thank you. Thank you.
More restaurants.
That's right. That's what I'm looking for.
Or the Italian end. What's it called?
That's nice. The North End.
The North End.
That's very nice in Boston.